All right, fellas.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Browns and the Pats coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Patriots of London. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in pretty desperate here for a win as they've started the year.
And we've had the wins. Niggas just got to make the catches and make the throws.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his day.
One, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got
2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be taken down.
Well, how you run into the damn line?
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Second and 7 coming up.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And again, it's Chubb. Fighting through, he's got space. And he'll go out of bounds after taking. Inside the 40. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 17-yard line.
Come on, bro.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes
They gonna forever giving them extra yards. Come on.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon.
Wow.
Is a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and
off play action. Knight. Oh, and that is incomplete. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel
Bro,
like
you gotta make the fucking throw.
Already on the board against their defense, but I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On third down, Knight. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key
Come
down
on,
in
bro.
any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Come on, bro. I know the ball wet, but goddamn.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Patriots first down on what will be a
Hold on to that, bro.
on 4th and long.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. First down, here's Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Patriots at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First.
Was almost able to make a play on that.
Back. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to pull his way down to about at the 1-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Knight. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it, because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
Buffalo 18, 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
18, 5 in. Dragon 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther Street, Panther Street.
Back to throw. Knight. And this is caught. Touchdown. Patriots. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Pats respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, a one-point game. 7 is... The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To throw on second is Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Browns.
Now it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that will bring up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, here's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz.
Come on, defense.
They ended up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Watson. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
Thank you, defense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, step back, evaluate what's been going on, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Bro.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Offense.
Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
Why did you stop your go route,
I don't
bro?
understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
That's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Watson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
And you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
11 yards for number 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Knight rolling to his right. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
To throw on 3rd down.
What the?
He was open, but he couldn't
Bro.
get into him. It's incomplete.
Get the fuck out of here, dog.
Attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Get the fuck out of here.
Ready, set!
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They're going to try and throw. Pass to the sideline and put it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
70 Timberwolves!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Warriors 70! Ready!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. In motion left, that's Thornton.
Mustang 19! Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shut their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Let's go, Benson.
Field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
I knew them niggas was gonna play me. I knew they was gonna do it.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Knight. And this is caught by Watkins for a Patriots touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Ken Walker, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jamar Chase with a touchdown reception from Joe Burrow. There in the second quarter. These teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Come on. Come on.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Looking to throw. Knight. And his throw here's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly
You gotta make that throw, bro. I don't know why every time I catch some type of little lead, they make me want to miss these goddamn throws.
Off play action. Knight. Open man here is Benson. Out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good
Let's get the offense back going. Please don't hold no more.
Formation just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Check smash. Check smash.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and a couple.
Check. Hurt. Go.
They run once more with Stevenson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
19 Lions. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Hand the street. Hurt.
Thornton, the motion man right.
Check Bobcat.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they get inside the 10 to the 7. Big goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Go, Reed, go. Rig alert.
Here's Stevenson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Roll. Shot alert.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Get it. Hey, check that. Street.
Stevenson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Win your block.
They'll run with Stevenson, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Lion. Here we go. Check smash. Go.
They'll run for it with Dillon, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
There we go.
A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
This shit.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Come on, defense. Just stop for your life right here, defense.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That is caught. It's still fighting. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and... and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Browns passing game finding its stride and got another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Watson looks to throw again. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw on 2nd down. Knight. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum,
Come on, Knight.
he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now.
Them are the
And if you don't
throws
convert
that I'm
here,
talking
guess
about.
what? He's going to make the trek to the
You
opposite
gotta
side,
make
and all
them.
of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
You got to make them.
Off the play fake. Knight. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Check match, check match. Go check, go check.
On the handoff, Stevenson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Hey, smash pressure. Hey, check that.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Unlock line.
Now a handoff. Stevenson. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Patriots can run it out from here.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Good job, fellas.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Pats, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Browns, Things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is season with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches, I'm not bossing.
We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting at the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And that you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't
This is
off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a part. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich.